In your travels of the Reach, you may have seen this structure and paid no notice. But now you move closer. Ah, yes, now you see. This is a Yokudan hill-crowned shrine dedicated to the gods of the redguard pantheon. Now you can understand a little more about the gods of the redguards. Tall Papa, also known as redguard, is the chief god of the redguard pantheon. He's the creator and guide of the gods. Tall Papa's most famous role is tied to creation. He figured out how to survive the chaos of creation. He taught other spirits how to move safely through the dangerous world. He created a path to the afterlife called the Far Shores, a paradise for redguards. Less hands-on and more as a wise architect and teacher who showed others how to exist properly. His key traits: wisdom and foresight. He understands the dangers of existence. Leadership, guides other gods and spirits. Discipline, values order and knowing one's path. For redguards. Tall Papa isn't just a distant god, he's a moral guide. His teachings emphasize knowing your place in the world, surviving hardship through skill. Morwa is the redguard goddess of fertility, love and motherhood. The wife of Tall Papa, she represents fertility and childbirth, marriage and family life, emotional bonds and affection. She's often portrayed as nurturing, but also powerful, in a quiet, sustaining way, the kind of force that keeps society going. One of the most interesting things about Morwa is that she's sometimes depicted with multiple arms. This symbolizes her ability to grab more husbands, abundance and prosperity, a slightly humorous but meaningful take on fertility and plenty. It reflects how redguard culture views her, not just as sacred, but also practical and grounded in real life. Morwa is especially important in everyday life, worshipped by families and couples, associated with healthy children and strong households, seen as a protector of domestic stability. Leki is the redguard goddess of swords, skill, and disciplined combat, one of the most respected warrior deities in Hammerfell. She isn't just about fighting, she represents how to fight properly. Mastery of the sword and technique, precision over brute force. The idea that combat is a discipline, not chaos. She's often associated with the legendary sword saints, elite warriors who achieve near spiritual perfection in combat. Leki teaches that skill matters more than strength. Control and awareness win battles. A true warrior fights with purpose and clarity, not rage. In a way, she turns combat into something almost philosophical. Among redguards, warriors and soldiers revere Leki. She embodies the ideal of a perfect fighter. Her teachings shape their famous reputation as some of the best swordsmen in Tamriel. Satakal is a central figure in the mythology of the redguards. He's often called the world's skin, a cosmic serpent-like being tied to cycles of destruction and rebirth. Satakal is essentially a fusion of two primordial forces. Satak, the original being, representing existence itself. Akel, the force of hunger, change, and destruction. When these combine, they form Satakal, a being that constantly devours itself and is reborn, creating an endless cycle of worlds. According to redguard belief, Satakal repeatedly eats itself, ending the current world. From this destruction, a new world is born. This cycle happens over and over, forming the basis of existence. Because of this, reality itself is seen as unstable and temporary, always destined to be consumed again. Satakal shapes how redguards view existence. Life is about surviving the cycles. Ebenam is a mysterious god, most associated with war, strength, and righteous combat, mainly worshipped by the redguards. Ebenam is typically depicted as a towering warrior in ebony armor, said to be Yokudan. With a severed arm, it is said that his arm is a gauntlet that is fused with an ebony sword. He's often seen as a protector deity, especially for warriors, rather than a chaotic war god. Ebon Arm is associated with honor in battle and defending the weak, sometimes treated as a guardian against danger. He doesn't have a huge organized cult like the Divines, but he appears in shrines and older traditions. Ah, yes, the question on some minds. The warrior clad in ebony, desperate to go to Sovngarde. It may be Ebon Arm himself, that ebony warrior, but no one truly knows.